Hello friends, welcome back to my another interesting chess video. In this video, I am going to play few puzzles. So we are going to do this puzzle streak and we'll try to do as much as possible. So let's go. So first few puzzles are quite easy. Here you can simply win the queen. Here I think bishop f4 is the move. And my computer is not working well. Okay, we can simply win here. Here you can simply take the bishop and that's a checkmate. Here you can take the rook and take the rook in the corner. Very easy. Here you can take this pawn and take the rook. Again, very easy. Okay, we have to be a bit alert in this position. Okay, we can go here. Let's calculate. So, king c5, king f4, king b6, king f3, king takes a6, e5, king b7, e4, a6, e3, a7, e2 and a8, queen check, because he took on f3. So that is the solution. Oh, remember, do not go king b7. Okay, that was important. Do not go king b7 because after 8 queen, the king will not be in the check. So you have to go king b6. So after king takes a6, king b6 and then you promote. Okay, so what happened here? Bishop takes f3. We can simply take and that's a checkmate. Again the easy one. Okay, here we can take the rook and after takes we can take back and we'll have this protected passer, and in time we can simply win other pawns with a fine position. Okay, basically winning. Okay, here opponent have a lot of choices. He can simply move the king either way, but he chose to maybe make the queen and checkmate this guy, but he just hangmate in one. Maybe it was a bullet game, but it was not actually. Okay, here seems to be quite equalish position, but not. Here you can simply give a check, try to deflect the rook and then take the queen. But I'm thinking, what after check if he goes here? Okay, we can give one more check and then we can win. Yeah, so check. Okay, take here. Okay, here you can give a check and take the rook. So again, easy one. Okay, here I think we can take on h7, take the queen and then take the rook. This seems to be the move because then we can win the exchange. But let me see if there is anything better than that. I don't see anything, so let's go for it. Okay, easy. Okay, here I think we can simply take on f6 and then there is checkmate. So again, easy. Okay, here I think we can give a check. If king goes back, we can check and take the rook, and if after check, if he comes up, we can check and take the bishop. So again, easy. Here we can take on g5 and then take the queen back. So again, quite easy. Here you can give a check, take the rook. Oh wait, after check, take, he can take here, but we can give a check, take, and this is happening. Okay. Okay, 17, very easy. I think we can simply take on g3 and that's a checkmate in one. Okay. Okay, here I think it's good to take with this pawn because then we can take this pawn. But okay, we have to keep patience here, patience is key. If we take on g4, let's go, he goes back and protects it. Okay, there's g3, followed by h4 is also coming. So I think this is the move. And now we can even push, but then there's this. And g2 is rook g3, and after this h4 takes is again rook g4. So this. Okay. I think it's rook b1, and after rook b1 the bishop is actually trapped. That is cool. The bishop is trapped. Now you can simply take the bishop. Yeah. So first 20 was quite easy. Now I think we are going to get bit harder puzzles. So we don't have to be quick here. We have to be correct. That is the point. Okay, we can give a check and take the knight. Queen can come in and then we'll take with the pawn. Here we can give a check and that's a checkmate. Okay, here here we can take the queen and take the bishop simply. Yeah. Here if we take, there is some ideas like this are coming. So I think we'll first go bishop e5, then take on c7, then take here, because if we take here then bishop is hanging. Okay, here we can simply take on d6, and after queen takes f3 there is this intermezzo, and then we take the queen back. Yeah. Okay, here we can simply give the check and then take the rook. Okay, there are some ideas like this, but my knight can move and this promotion is stopped. Okay, there is this e5 idea, but I don't think it is going to help that much. I was thinking e5, rook e5 and then take on f2, but knight d2 is stopping again. Okay, there is rook g6. If king goes here, there is rook g8 or check and then rook g8. Both are working. Let's see if there is any better move. I think there is not any better move. Quite easy. Okay, here in this position we can simply give the check, take the queen with the check and then take the knight. Here you can give the check and take the bishop. Easy. Here we can give this check and give this check, and that's a mate. Okay, here you can go here and we are winning the piece. You can push and that's a checkmate. Let's see. Yes, that is just checkmate. You can push and then give a check and then win the queen back. I'm not able to draw arrows. Okay, and if king goes here, then there's knight b4, knight g4. Check, take. Okay. Here we can take on g3, and then that's a mate. Okay, here we can push. After takes, we can push once again. Rook goes back, then we can push, and that is winning. Let's see. This rook a8, this, and then he'll try to bring the king, but definitely not in time. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, here I think we can give a check. King goes here, we can give one more check. King goes here. I don't think there is anything better. Oh, this queen h3 and we are getting this. So we want to bring the king over here, and then there is that. How is that possible? I can't able to say any move. Oh, there's this and this. Oh, I just missed the checkmate in two. That was so bad. Okay. So the question is, why can't we take the queen? Because our queen is hanging. So we can give a check first, remove our queen from here, and then we can take the queen. easy, you know, you have to use common sense sometimes, which I don't have. Okay, here you can go to g4 and then threat rook g2 and queen h3, rook g4, queen g3 is the only move to stop that threat. Rook g3, rook g1 it will be made by this. So rook g4 is the move. Is there anything better? Let me see. I don't see anything better, so I think let's go for this. And I think this check. Okay, this bishop is stopping. That's a good move by my opponent. Appreciate it. I think we can give a check and then take on f2. Oops. Check and then take on f2. And then maybe like the bishop is also hanging. I don't see any good move. I think rook g2, king h1, take. If takes, then takes, and there is no one to stop this mate. Maybe queen h2 is there. Okay, this is a bit hard one. Let's go check here. And then maybe takes. Oh, bishop you. Okay, bishop you on this. So takes. Rook goes here. Let's say bishop is hanging under this mate. I don't see any move here. Look. I think it's rook g2. I think I'm going to go with rook g2. But you know this happens many times. You know, I don't think and I lose. By the way, rook g6 made by bishop f5. Or even bishop f7. Oh, bishop f7 is rook g2 again. So bishop f5 is move after rook g6. Maybe check here. I don't see. Rook takes. Rook g1. And maybe rook back. Oh, rook back to g2. Rook g2, pawn g2, king g2, and then rook f2 or queen f2. And that is made. So let's go rook g2, I think, and rook f2. Okay. Oh wow. I calculated it, but I don't know if that was winning or what. Okay. So here I think we can simply go b4, attack the rook, and then take the knight. Let's see if there is anything better. I don't see anything. I think that this is the move. Easy. Okay, here you can give the check and that's a mate. Let's see if there's anything better. I don't see. Okay. Okay, so here here what do we do? I think there must be lines where this rook might get trapped. Oh, I see. There's bishop c6 and then knight to e4 and then there is this fork. Wow, this was interesting puzzle. Okay, love it, love it. Okay, here oh what? Queen just Queen was disappeared, but it came now. Okay, we can take here maybe, because after take takes this fork, and there is also queen at 6 ideas. I think that can be the best way. That is the best way, I think. Yeah. Okay. Here in this endgame, we can go here. If king goes here, we can outflank and try to take this pawn. If king goes on that side, uh, we have to go h5, I think, because then after king to f2 back, we'll go h4, and then after king g2 again, we'll go king e3, try to win this pawn, and I'll again win this pawn, and I will win the game. So the first move is this, and then the second move is this, or we can also go king e3 here, but there is this, and then this, maybe this. I don't know. Takes, and then he will reach in time. Maybe then he will win the game. So I think this and this, and then this is essential. Okay. Then this position you can go h6 and simply win here. And if this, then we can simply take the knight. I don't see any problem in this. Okay, maybe after h6, knight f5, then take, and then king f8. And then he's like, try to find the mate. Oh, but then there is queen g7, king e7, and then rook takes e6, because this pawn is pinned. Yeah. So then let's say if he goes king here. I don't know, but that must be winning. Yeah. So let's go. Oh, I completely missed this move. Wow. Okay, this is just. Oh wait, rook is again. So rook e5 is the move, and then king f8, and now here takes. Maybe we can simply trade queens. Oh, check, and then we are also winning the d5 pawn, and this rook is. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not doing well these days. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, here I think we can go d3, and after takes we'll go c3. If push, simply this. Yeah, I think that is the move. I think that is the move. This takes, and then this. But I don't know, but I think that is the move. Yeah. Okay. Now few puzzles are challenging now. Okay, here we can simply go king f2, and then rook f5 is unstoppable. Let's go for it. This. Okay. Usually in such positions, I recommend to take on h5 with the rook. But as this is puzzle, we have to calculate. Calculation is essential, bro. Oh, we can take on h5. After pawn takes h5, there is bishop d3, bishop h7, bishop g6, queen h7, queen f7. That is the 9. That is the correct one. And then rook h5, pawn takes bishop here, f5, bishop f5, pawn takes, let's see, then there is check here, I don't know, we check, checkmate, and after bishop f5, king f7, then there is check here, nah, maybe this, I don't know, but rook h5 is the move. Oh wow, such a brilliant move by my opponent, guys. Okay. Okay. Here rook a1 खेलेंगे दोस्तों. We can play rook a1, and after rook a1, rook c1 is not possible due to simply this. And after rook a1, if knight c1, still rook takes and takes आ रहा है. So I think rook a1 is essential. And now simply knight e4, isn't it? But knight e4, queen e4, अपनी queen भी hang हो रही. So I think we have to be bit alert. Oh, knight e4, queen e4, then queen h4 intermezzo, and then you take. But then there is rook g3 and okay, that is pinned. Okay, so check, and we won. Okay, we are very near to create the half century. Okay, here we can give this check, and after bishop comes here, we can take the bishop and then go rook h8 and then take the queen. Easy, right? Yeah. Okay, only one to create the half century. Okay, oh wait, that is not a mate. Okay, here I think okay, this check, bishop goes back, and then this check, and then that's a mate. That's a mate, guys. But after this check, he can come here. That is also the problem. That is also the problem to counter. Oh, I see the idea. So you go queen g3 check. Now the only move is here, and now you go bishop e2 check. And then you take the queen back. That is the line. So you go here, and win the queen. And we have done 50, guys. Let's try to do 100. Okay, bishop takes here. I think we can simply win the bishop. And let's say bishop takes. Okay, now the question is, should we go here first or first take? What do we do? If we take, then there are two moves, this and this. Only two moves. If king goes here, then there is check here and mate. If king goes to e1, then there is queen h4 check. King f1 is queen f2, and king d2 is first bishop e3, and then you mate on f2. That is the thing. And queen h4, as I told you guys, and bishop here, and mate. Okay, 51, quite good so far. Okay, now here what do we do? The question is, we go king here, then there are moves like queen f2, or okay, rook f2 is mate, rook f2 and queen d2 is mate. So we have to go here. That is the only move. That is the only move. Okay, now we can make the queen, and after king goes here, you can try to protect like this, but you know, I don't know if that is going to work. sure if that is going to work, because after queen, king h7 and rook d1, or even we can go queen a5. Okay, queen a5 seems good to me. Queen a5 is a good move, I think. Okay, we make a queen. Queen a5. So the problem with rook d1 is there are this checks, you know, and there must be the possibility of perpetual. So I think queen a5, we can simply bring the queen back, try to hold the position is the best way. Let's be, yeah, that is the best move. Okay. Now here the thing is that okay, we are black. That is the problem. Okay. Our pawn are going okay that way. Okay. So why not this? Okay, there's check, and after king f5 there is check, and we stop promotion. We can simply put this pawn, right? What is the problem then? We can't put this pawn due to this and this, and now simply this. We can even go here, but why? You know? Why? I don't understand this puzzle at all. This was such a noob puzzle. Okay. Now we can take on e3. And okay, maybe on it's maybe. So rook f1 is the best move if I'm not wrong, and after knight f1 we take, and there is no back rank. That's the beauty of this position. But after rook f1, let's say if he goes king g2, then we are simply fine. Yeah, we are exchange up, and life is good. So rook f1, king g2, rook g1, king goes, let's say, to h3 or f3. And maybe then we can go queen e5. That is the move. Jai Shri Ram. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Easy, easy, easy peasy, bro. Okay, here oh, did you see this? It's a cool position. You take on h4, and then there is this move rook g3. Wow, important move, dosto. And after the move rook g3, if your queen moves, let's say, somewhere here, you are simply gonna take on h3, and then there is rook g2, knight g2, queen g2, guys. After queen f1, then there is mate, and after f3, okay, f3 is not possible, guys. What are you doing, bro? You just take here and go to g3, and you are completely winning. Okay. So okay, we have already done. What happened? My network is not working. No problem. Oh my god, my net is not working. Oh. let me refresh the browser. Sorry for this problem, guys. It happens sometimes. Okay, so you take here and go to G3 and this. Okay, now here we can go H3 and then take on F3. But then bishop can come here and stop this. That is the thing. Oh, I got it. So you go this and then you go G3. No, not take on F3. Go G3 and here. And my pawn is going, so let's make a queen. Okay. Here what can we do? Here you can simply go G5, try to attack the queen. The only move is queen F5 and then bishop D3 is queen trap. Oh, I missed this move. But now you can simply take it with the rook, not pawn, because then there is this and okay, it's not better then, because my opponent will have two pieces for rook. So I think taking the rook is the important move. Okay, here okay, here what can we do? Interesting position. The thing is that we can simply move the king, but then nothing is going to happen. If we take and then go here, then there's this. Or we can also go here and take from here and try to do that. But then after king b2, then there's this and this. So that push here. So here. Okay, here you can even take. So that is one thing. So we will take here. We will go here. I will go f4. Go f5. f6. Take. And then this. But then we go h5 and king here. But in the meantime, we'll push this. We'll take on g5 and we'll push this. Even f6, yeah, even f6, yeah. 58. Not so bad, not so bad. Now here we can simply take on d3, followed by give a check. If he goes king e2, then there is rook c2 and we take. And if he goes king here, then we can give a check, force him to go to d2, and then we can with the check. Yeah, cool. Again the cool one. Okay, now here we can simply push the pawn. If he takes, that's the problem. Okay. Oh, I got the solution. So what do? Is you push this pawn. Now okay, this pawn is promoting in two moves. So he has to go something like a rook d8 or rook c8 followed by like this. So let's say pawn push, rook c8, pawn push, rook c1, and then g4, rook h1, or maybe we'll try to push this pawn, and then g3, this, and then g2, this. Oh, he's also promoting in time. Oh, I got the solution now. You push the pawn after take on g6. You go king to g7. Important move, guys. Stopping rook h8. And then after rook g7, you take on g6. Important move. Okay, we have done 60, 40 to go. Let's see if we can able to do this. Position are getting tougher and tougher. I think it's queen to e2 because the idea of okay, there are ideas like this. Okay, just a minute. My idea of anyways, I think it is not working, so I have to think about it. You know, we can't move the rook because of this. I think I'll go queen e2. Mm, I don't know after queen e2. Check here. I don't know about. I don't even know the threat about. I mean, what am I doing to? What is the idea of queen e2? I don't know about that even. Maybe take on e3. I don't know. By the way, rook g6 is simply the blunder. Yeah, that's mate in one. Let's follow my intuition. I think it's knight to e1, attacking on g2. But we can also do it in this way, like check and then here. I don't know. Both seems good to me. What is the difference? In both cases, oh, I got the difference right now. I got the difference. The thing is that after knight e1 right now, there is rook a2. In the case of queen f2, king h1, then knight e1, after rook a2, there is queen takes f1 checkmate. So there is this check and this. Okay, okay, this was a bit hard, I think. This position was a bit hard. I think it's king g2 now. Uh, and then the threat is check and mate. And let's see if it was queen e1, this f3. Yeah. h4 is mate, f4 is mate. I don't see any moves instead. Wait. I think we can take on here. After bishop takes, we can take here. Bishop g2. Check, take, check here, and then take. But then he has this very cool position, which is what I'm not familiar. Oh, I think it's bishop d5. Oh, it's bishop d5, knight c3, and bishop f7, and then take. Yeah, bishop d5. Okay. Now I think you can push this, but then there's check, and you can give a check. So we have to be a bit careful here. In this position, we can simply take on b4 as well, and then take, and then try to push this pawn with a completely comfortable position. I think I simply take on g6, king h7. Hmm. I think rook g6, king h7, and then rook takes d6. With the idea of queen f5, rook g1, everything is coming. But the important point is, okay, we can take on d8. I thought we can't take on d8 due to our rook hanging, but we can give check in between check. Oh, oh, we can simply take, yeah. We can. We'll have two rooks for queen. Sorry, sorry. We'll be exchanger. 65. Here we can't take on d7 due to such ideas. Oh, what am I doing, bro? भाई साहब कोई नहीं मारने देगा मेरे को. I think I have to stop now. I think I'm so tired. We'll do this puzzle and then we'll stop. Oh, I got it. I think it's queen h7 and I have to take the knight g6 and then queen g8 and I take. I think it's just to check and then f4. Okay guys, so we'll stop here. I think you like this video. Next puzzle I think we are going to continue in next video. I hope you like this video and meet you in the next interesting video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel as well as like my video. Thank you. Bye bye.